growing up with sisters, growing up with female friends, always gravitating towards females and women and girly things. You're always hearing like, that's for girls, that's for girls, that's for girls, that's for girls. When you hear that, at least for me, it made me feel like maybe I'm supposed to be a girl. Like, I really did think and feel that I was transgender. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So in this video, I did start it off as more of like a chit chat style video, but like I started doing my makeup and then like I had more makeup than topics. I don't know, but we're gonna talk about where I've been some other time. Subscribe for videos, new videos every single Thursday and Sunday. If you guys like videos like this, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let's get into this chit chat. Get ready with me. I'm sorry, I was literally supposed to only do my eyebrows off camera, but then like I was listening to the read, so then y'all know how that goes. But I really wanted to talk about this topic, as you can see in the title. These are obviously two things I hold near and dear to my heart. Wendy Williams is a big part of my day-to-day life. I watch her show. Well, I don't necessarily watch her show in its entirety every day, but I watch the YouTube clips. Like, I poke fun, and yeah, she doesn't like my faves necessarily, Nicki and Beyonce, but, or she doesn't necessarily not like them, but she gives credit where it's due. Like, I don't know, I like Wendy. She's cool. She's cool people in my book. I was kind of disappointed in her. If you guys don't know, Auntie Wendy pretty much was on her show. She was addressing Galentine's Day, which is like the girl version, the girls' night out of Valentine's Day or whatever. She was asking, clap if you're with me or whatever, and then I guess she noticed that there were some men in her audience clapping. So she said, if you're not a man, you shouldn't be clapping. You're not a part of this. They probably argued in the audience saying like, bitch, I'm gay. She said, I don't care if you're gay. That doesn't count. She mentioned how women have a menstrual cycle, and she gets offended by the idea that they go through something that we don't. And then I don't know, it's like kind of like a not awkward silence, but the audience kind of like stopped cheering a little bit. It's like, what? And then she said something along the line. No, she said stop wearing our skirts and our dresses or something. No, she said stop wearing our skirts and our heels. We have nothing to ourselves. And when she first said this, honestly, for me personally, like, it didn't offend me. But I don't wear skirts and heels. But it didn't offend me. But when I heard it, like, I already knew that her ass was gonna get lit up on the internet. But I didn't expect this much of a reaction to it. And I know I'm not this hot topics person, but when it comes to things that I'm like interested in my community, so Wendy, the community, you already knew. Well, y'all should have known, even no hiatus, whatever this little break was, you should know that I was going to speak on this because it's Wendy and it's me. So, but yeah, so she got lit up and she got dragged. Tons of videos were made on YouTube and all this stuff, which I find very interesting. Because sometimes when it comes to LGBT... What happened to my earring? You want something done, you gotta do it yourself. Yeah, when it comes to the LGBT community, like, a lot of people don't really speak on our, like, stuff. Like our issues. Everyone's always like, oh, you guys are so sensitive and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so I don't really take offense to, like, what she said. Because I personally don't wear skirts and heels. But even if I did, I would feel like you have your old timer way of thinking, like, I get it, she's Wendy, she's cool, she's hip. And I feel like what people's real issue was, like, was the simple fact that, like, she seemingly goes so hard for the gay community. The gay community seemingly goes so hard for her. So I feel like a lot of people took issue with the simple fact that we are her career. My people, how you doing? And then even like, girl, like, what? Don't mind my hair, y'all, by the way. I'm gonna be filming like my little curly hair routine situation after this. I don't know, like, I personally didn't take offense to it, but I understand everyone else's frustration. I feel like, you know what, maybe I should revisit the clip as I make this video on the following Monday. But yeah, let me revisit the clip before I finalize my thoughts and or opinions. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to redirect my energy for this video because I just watched the clip of what she said, and I'm not gonna lie, I forgot the fact that she said you'll never be the woman that we are. Now, no matter how gay, I take issue with that for like Y'all think this look better with or without it? Whatever. Because for one, I don't want to be a woman. I mean, I can't speak for like and see, this is why the whole melting pot of the LGBT community, sometimes it confuses the outside. It confuses people on the outside a little bit. I don't know why I just drew that like that. Excuse that on my forehead. That's not how I usually contour or whatever. But that's why sometimes like the melting pot of the LGBT community is like a little confusing, because I feel like not all gay men want to be women. Not all gay men want to, like, we are out, like, we do exist. Like, there are, you know, a good handful of us who want to be women, or like at least want to have that energy for a moment and whatever. But that's not the case across the board. But I feel like this is definitely something, like, if you feel this way, have this conversation at your house. But there's certain things you say at the kitchen table, as Wendy would say herself. Certain things that you say at the kitchen table that you just don't say in public, let alone national television. Like, I don't think it was necessary for her to say that. It's okay if she feels that way, but like for her to say that, it's just like, girl, what? And then not only that, I don't want to be a woman. Trans women and gay men are two completely different things. And then not only that, it's the simple fact that she was on national television crying about Dwayne Wade's son, I believe. I forgot her. I'm sorry. Dwayne Wade's daughter being trans, like wanting to be a transgender girl. Yeah. So, because she was crying and she was saying how a lot of us don't know who we are at 12. So, like, you know, she's just in her feelings about that, which makes it odd that literally 2 seconds later, she's like, you'll see, she's saying you'll never be the woman that we are. Although I know that's two completely different conversations. A gay man's inclusion in the woman's circle and the transgender women, that's two completely different conversations. That's why when I was working in certain spaces and people would ask me about the trans woman's experience, because I guess, like, you know, straight people put us all in the same, like, category box. And, like, I can't really talk to you about the trans community because that's not my walk. And I'm sorry, I've been looking at myself the whole time. That's not my walk. That's not my battle. That's not my walk in life. Although, when I'm going to talk about my experience a little bit. Growing up gay, and I know this is supposed to be about Wendy, and I'm like kind of all over the place, but it's just like, I'm like, you know, just addressing the conversation the way I want to address the conversation. Like, growing up gay, and you constantly hear, like, you're a boy, you're a boy, you're a boy, you is a boy, you is a boy, you is a boy. Wow, I missed makeup. This shit really. Yikes. But yeah, growing up, that's what I was saying. Growing up, like, being a black gay male, and you're constantly hearing you're a boy, you're a boy, you're a boy, and then especially being like a little black boy, it's just different. Like, your expectation of being masculine is a little different. Like, I don't know. There was a point in time where I always, like, I don't want to say this out loud, but there was a point in time where, for that whole reason, you'll never be a woman. Granted, I was in the closet my entire experience, but like when I was younger, growing up with sisters, growing up with female friends, always gravitating towards females and women and girly things, you're always hearing like, that's for girls, that's for girls, that's for girls, that's for girls. When you hear that from your parents, you hear that at school, you hear that from other kids, you hear that from your siblings, you hear that from everybody. But when you're always hearing that, at least for me, it made me feel like maybe I'm supposed to be a girl. Like, those thoughts went through my mind. I really did at one point. I really did think and feel that I was transgender. And I don't want to like offend the trans community or anything, but like I felt that I wanted to be that, only for like from like a social standpoint. When you constantly hear, that's for girls, you're a boy, why are you into that? Like, boys don't play with dolls, boys don't play with this, boys don't like Disney princesses, boys don't like this, boys don't like that. It's just like, okay, so am I supposed to be a girl? Like, I don't want that little ugly jewelry box to be in my video, but whatever. Okay, yeah, but when you constantly hear those things, it makes you think that, you know, maybe I'm supposed to be a girl. Am I supposed to be a girl? I just want to be a girl so people can stop bullying me. That's literally thoughts in my mind. But at the time, obviously being transgender, like, that wasn't a thing. At least in my mind. I didn't know that existed. Like, I didn't. In my personal experience, I'm glad that those kinds of decisions were not put into my hands, only because I feel like I could have gone through with the transition. And granted, this is very ulterior universe because, bitch, we didn't have money for shit like that. And I don't want people to hear what I'm saying and then feel like, okay, see, you hear what he said? That's why y'all shouldn't be making those decisions at that age. No, 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 no. My walk, my experience is different from everyone else's experience. This is simply my experience. So do not take what I said and put trans women in a box. No, because I'm not a trans woman. I'm a man. I'm a cisgendered male. Yes, I am gay, but I am still cisgendered. Right? I think I am. But whatever. Y'all know what I'm saying. So back to Wendy. No, all gay men don't want to be women. I'm like disappointed that she said that, but I feel like for her to be canceled, or people trying to say she homophobic and this, that, and I kind of like this concealer more than Fenty, okay. But yeah, for people to be like she's canceled and this, that, and the third, I don't think it's that serious. I don't think it's that deep. Yeah, it was an ignorant statement for her to make, but she's human at the end of the day. I think canceling celebrities and it's just dead. The same way we cancel Gucci and y'all still rapping about it and still wearing it. It's just like, girl, pick and choose your battles. Because I don't think this was that serious, like, at all. Yeah, I think we should just, like, get our foot off of Wendy Williams' neck and kind of just let her live. I don't think it's that serious. In regards to her apology, everyone, especially all of the, girl, I'm about to get into these, a handful of these, like, these gossip channels were addressing this issue, and everyone was talking about this and saying how, oh, the gay community, they, them, like, I just, something about it. It just, I don't know, it kind of rubs me the wrong way that everyone wants to address Wendy Williams and how she made these comments and how her apology is fake and she knows better to say that about the gay community. And then even the way some people would say it, like they're holding back what they're really thinking or really feeling. I feel like the reason why I made the video on the last video I made, which is about Santana and his what happened to him in Miami. He had the incident where like his friends of him were shot at. The reason why I made that video is because like literally all these gossip blogs and all these like these things that I watched that are ran by black women, no one was addressing it. No one spoke about it. No one. And I don't know what the reasoning is. Maybe, I don't know if they have something against Santana or what, but I just felt like no one was talking about it. So that's why I've made it a point to make like a podcast style video addressing it, or whatever. I don't know, that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Y'all want to speak on this, y'all want to speak on Wendy, but y'all won't speak on like actual gay issues. When an actual gay man is actually attacked, y'all won't speak on it, but y'all want to come to our defense because Wendy Williams is like making commentary or whatever. I don't know. I felt a way about that, but I guess it's the name of the game. You pick and choose your battles. It just wasn't a video they wanted to make. I don't know, but when the same thing happened to Young Miami, everyone was talking about that. Every one of them made videos about that, but when it happened to Santana, no one was addressing it, so I felt a way about that. Auntie Wendy's good in my book. She's not canceled to me, at least. I need people to stop doing the whole bandwagon cancellation thing. Like, you're allowed to have your own opinion, your own perspective on things. What I'm gonna say may not be the popular opinion. That's how you know my opinion's always genuine and authentic. With that being said, yeah, I think Auntie Wendy is fine. Like, leave her alone. I don't think she's homophobic. I don't think she's canceled. I don't think she's going to lose her job or anything of the sort. Although she has done and said a lot of problematic things, I just feel like it's not that deep. You know what I mean? Wow, this is good concealer, bitch. Who knew? This is just their HD Studio photogenic concealer. It's really good. I like it. I hope I didn't forget anything regarding the Wendy Williams situation. There was something else I wanted to address. So Summer Walker posted another video, like I guess being like cute and sexy and stuff on Instagram. And anytime Summer Walker posts anything ever, especially like being cute or sexy, like by herself or with her boyfriend or whatever, people are always like, I thought you had social anxiety, or this don't look like social anxiety to me. First of all, dumbass, social anxiety has nothing to do with what you do in a room by yourself. I have not been medically diagnosed or anything, but I do feel like I have a certain degree of social anxiety, which is why people may find it odd that I feel comfortable talking to a camera in a room by myself, but when they meet me, I might be like shy or reserved or like quiet or seem standoffish or whatever. But it's literally, it's not a you thing. Don't take it personally. It's just my guard may be up, or maybe I don't trust you all the way, or maybe like the comfort level that I have with myself, like unless you're family or my dude or something, the comfort level that I have with myself, this is a privilege. Getting to know me, getting to see me in my most rawest form is a privilege. Seeing like how I am when my guard is down is a privilege. And like some people may view that as like being fake, but to me it's about like, I'm just guarded. I like to protect my energy, like, because even when I'm in like, I don't know, it's hard to explain without like going into detail. I say all that to say, leave Summer Walker the f alone. Like her being socially, her having social anxiety, I feel like I'm socially awkward. She has social anxiety. There's two different things. There's so many levels to that conversation. Like when I'm, because it's not a, for me at least, it's not a 24/7, anytime I'm around anybody kind of a thing. I can kind of like push through those thoughts and those feelings and be fine. But like, depending on the setting and stuff, or the people or whatever. But like with her, it skips a social, like a verbal thing, and it's like it skips from the verbal aspect of it, like being too shy to speak, to like a whole physical thing. Like she physically, like, you know, it ain't always like that for me, but I've had those moments in the past. Now not so much, but it happened. But it's really just that type of a thing. Like, I understand, like, if you meet her and she's like, "What's up, y'all?" then that's her being fake. But you see, this is why every video can't be like a chit chat get ready with me, because it's like I have like an hour and a half worth of makeup to do, and I only have like 5 minutes worth of commentary. So I guess I'm gonna have to decide what and when and how and why. Speaking of, let me revisit Wendy's thing. I don't want to end this video not saying what I have to say about that in its entirety. So I just revisited her apology. I don't feel like Wendy's apology, I'm sorry y'all, this is like a little out of order, but I don't feel like her apology was fake. Yeah, she may have like probably received a phone call or two from like people that she knows personally, which may have swayed the way she addressed the issue, but I don't feel like she was being fake. I don't feel like it was disingenuous. I feel like it was genuine. Like, I don't know why everyone kept calling it fake. For anyone who's not a part of the community to be out here calling her apology fake, I don't feel like it's your place at all. It's not. It's not. It's not. Regarding the Galentine's Day thing, I don't know. I didn't know what that really was. But I guess context clues. I didn't know what Galentine's Day was, but my friend told me what Palentine's Day was, and he made dinner. He's like a really, really good cook. But he made dinner or whatever, and like my friend used to be vegan. Apparently used to be vegan. I know him as a vegan, so tell me why I'm eating, it's steak and stuff, and I'm like eating it, and I'm like, friend, like I'm so used to him having like faux meats, like pretty much substitute this, substitute that, like it'll be made out of soy or whatever, and I'm just like, I was like, friend, this steak tastes too good. Like, what is this? I'm like, friend, this is some sort of scam. There's no way this is not meat. Like, they even faked the bone and everything. He's like, there's no bone on this. I was like, I mean, like the cartilage, like I seen a little piece of cartilage on it, and he was just like, no, bitch, this is not real meat. And like, I was just buying into the whole thing. I even thought the spaghetti was vegan. I mean, not spaghetti, the mac and cheese was vegan, and he like, he just kept his little lie going. But I was just like, girl, what? I was like, what is you talking about? I have a lot of makeup to do and nothing to talk about. So I get on live and like, well, since I'm out of material. Anyway, like I was saying, I hope that doesn't happen again. But like I was saying, I feel like a piece of fabric doesn't make you more of a woman. An article of clothing doesn't make you more of a woman. Shoes don't make you more of a woman. Hair doesn't make you more of a woman. Makeup doesn't make you more of a woman, in my opinion. I think what makes a woman is a woman's experience, is a woman's touch, a woman's, like, I don't know. That's just me. That's how I feel. I don't think if y'all relying on hair and makeup and clothing to make you a woman, then you know what I mean? I feel like a woman's worth is beyond that. It's deeper than that. But since a lot of y'all like literally are worth the things on your head or what's on your face or like whatever, then that's all it's gonna boil down to. I feel like what I'm saying, yeah, it's a little butchered, but I think y'all understand like the gist of what I'm trying to say. Yeah. With that being said, I don't think Wendy's canceled, but I don't think at the same time, I don't think skirts and heels make you more or less a woman. I don't think there should be a totem pole or a measurement of how gay someone is. No matter, I don't care how gay you are. If you sleep with men, you're as gay as it gets. So I don't think hair, makeup, clothing, any of that makes you more gay, less gay than other gays. I think that's stupid. I think that's a really dumb way to think. It's one thing for people outside of our community to think that way, but it's a whole different animal when we start to think and feel that way and speak that way, especially speak that way around people who are not a part of our community, are going to spread that ignorance. You know what I mean? Oh, he said it, so it must be. No. Cut it out. That's not okay. That's not how it works, alright? Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to comment down below. Let me know what you think. If you agree with what I said, if you disagree with what I said, if you have something to add on. I hope I didn't forget anything, but if I did, I probably just add like a little voiceover clip. That's all I just wanted to say about the whole Wendy talk conversation. Let me know what you think about the Summer Walker thing too as well. Anyway, I love you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.
The cylinders in the roof, and I'm begging me to lose. My cylinders in the groove. I get home with the comb, no telling when I'm a shoe. I just bang, bang, bang. With bullets in my groove, bullets in my unification. Where it's going, and I shang, shang, shang.